Okay, welcome back to the Lung Coach Asthma Education Home Study course. This is lesson 4, where we're going to be talking about environmental allergens. As a matter of fact, 75 to 85% of people with asthma have allergies and could be causes of their asthma or triggers. When we're talking about allergies, there's many common allergies, but some of the top ones that cause asthma attacks are cockroaches, dust mites, pollen, animal, fur, dander, urine, saliva can all cause asthma attacks, mold, and fungus. These attribute to most of allergy-related triggers. However, there are other triggers like irritants, exercise, viral infections, comorbid conditions such as childhood obesity and adult obesity can also be contributed to increased asthma symptoms. So you also want to discuss with your doctor about other things that can be going against you with your control of asthma. Molds and fungus. Very dangerous, some of the black molds out there that could trigger asthma, severe asthma attacks. So you always want to clean up any mold that could be growing in bathrooms. And we're going to talk about these in a little more in depth. So let's start first with cockroaches. Many people don't know that cockroaches can be an asthma trigger, and this is especially hard to control in some inner city apartment buildings where you can't control everyone else's units. So it's extra important with your kids with asthma in these residences that you have very clean bedrooms and no food left out type of practices to reduce any cockroaches, and also set out traps if need be. Be careful with toxic traps because that can also cause symptoms. But cockroaches is one of the things that people don't know about a lot, and especially in inner city urban dwellings and lower income areas. You have to really try to do what you can. If there is some type, talk to your landlord, talk to the office manager. If you ever see any cockroaches, get them eradicated immediately with children with asthma. Another one is dust mites. Dust mites is another big cause of asthma triggers, and they reside in the bedroom. So I always say with asthma patients, you want to make your bedroom an oasis, an escape, so you can get away. If you're getting asthma symptoms or attacks, you want to be able to escape that, and your bedroom is the best place to do that. And that's also where you spend a third of your time. So it's very important. Animal dander in the bedroom is a big problem. I always tell parents, if you have furry ones, that you should let them sleep in other rooms, preferably ideally outside. However, I know that many families have their furry little family members. Much love there. So if they have to be inside, please do not let them sleep in bed with your asthma child. They can bring in pollen and bugs, germs, viruses, molds, bacteria, fungus. Your little furry friend is a carrier. So do not let them sleep in bed with your children. When I was a young child, I remember I lived in an area where we had groundhogs, and they had fleas who were affected with plague, bubonic plague. So they were passing it to children on pets' fur. So I always stress this. This is one of my biggest resistance with parents, with family members who have asthma and family pet members. But remember, if you have severe or moderate or even mild persistent asthma, you really should consider these environmental controls, because long use of corticosteroids, a type of asthma medication, or long-acting beta agonists, you don't want to be on those if you don't have to be. And if one of your triggers is your pet, a lot of times just removing your pet. When I was a child, I have asthma, and my pet cat, my parents didn't know I was allergic to cats. We had a cat, I kept getting diagnosed with chronic bronchitis, a common misdiagnosis for asthma, and we eventually discovered our family cat, was the reason I was having asthma symptoms. And unfortunately, we had to get rid of our cat, but I never had asthma symptoms after that, and I have intermittent asthma. I don't even need a rescue inhaler very often. But once again, furry animals, one of the big ones. Dust mites, another big one in the bedroom. So you always want to replace pillows after a certain period of time. Different pillows say they can last different periods of time, but allergy coverings over mattresses are a good idea to reduce dust mites. You also don't want to have humidity, high humidity in the coastal areas. Causes growth of dust mites, and it's their feces, their dead bodies, different things that can cause an immune response and asthma symptoms. So dust mites you want to be wary of. Pollen, you want to check the Allergy Index a lot of times with kids with severe allergies, and you want to discover what they're allergic to, so your doctor can do an allergy test, a skin test, and discover what they're allergic to. And this is recommended in all forms of persistent asthma, is to get your allergy test and find out what your triggers are. And also fungus, they produce spores, so you want to be aware of that as well. So with these environmental allergens, if you do have symptoms and you need to take medications, they may prescribe with you antihistamines, leukotriene modifiers. So, be sure to identify what type of asthma you have, whether it's allergy related, and try to get a good history on when you're exposed to these, so we can know if you are allergic to something. It is very helpful in managing your asthma symptoms. One other point with the dust mites, it's also very helpful to wash your child's clothing, bedding, and also their stuffed animals that they may sleep with in warm to hot water above 130 degrees. This kills dust mites. Less than 130 degrees, it does not kill them. So one important tip when washing your child's clothes, or if you're an adult with asthma, washing any bedding at 130 degrees or higher will kill the dust mites. So that is one helpful tip, controlling it. And finally, one last tip with all airborne allergy related triggers is a tower air purifier that you can place in the bedroom. This cleans out the allergens from the air, and also smoke and irritants. So they're about $60 to $70 at Walmart, I believe, right now. It's a HEPA filter is the one I recommend. HEPA filters are filters they use in hospitals. You can get it at Walmart in an air purifier. Put it in your bedroom, put it in your child's bedroom. This can help reduce a lot of these airborne allergens that trigger asthma symptoms. So thank you for attending this lesson step. I'll see you on lesson 5 when we are talking about the process of asthma. We're going to actually talk a little bit about how asthma actually functions. And we're also going to be talking pretty soon about other irritants such as smoke, toxic substances, air pollution, forest fires that can also be environmental triggers. So join me on the next step.